Hello, I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony. Squished.
Very squished. So we're starting a little late today because we had to figure out some camera stuff. And as you can see, we didn't fully figure out one of the cameras. But we made that the one that's looking at us because we still look great even when squished. But we want you to be able to get a great view of the game we're playing today. Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Yes. I love this game. This is a cinematic game. You watch a whole movie in an hour and you play the characters yourselves. It's fun. You can play competitive with this. I don't like playing competitive with this. I like just throwing models around on the table, beating things down, and all that good stuff.
Throwing things around.
Throwing things around.
That's
but
Hulk's
you're jumping.
thing.
You're getting ahead of yourself. Getting ahead of yourself.
What?
So, Jolly, last time we played this, you walked away less than impressed.
I did not have a great time last time I played. But I played shortly after that again, another game, and I found out what I was doing wrong is I was playing characters I just didn't really care about. Not necessarily characters I disliked, but they weren't characters I was thrilled for. So
you know what you were playing with, right?
I was playing with
the core box.
The core box.
Yeah.
Captain America,
Iron Man, Black Widow.
Iron Man. I had Spider-Man on the team, which I really liked Spider-Man, but Spider-Man didn't really get a chance to do much that game.
Spider-Man got decked on real good.
And the next time I played with Hulk, and Hulk smashed. I lost the game, but Hulk smashed. And I had a fun time with it because I played characters I liked more. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm bringing Hulk, I'm bringing Spider-Man because I wanted to give Spider-Man another go because I like him as a character.
Well, why don't we just go ahead and roll your B-roll then?
And I brought Strange. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll the B-roll.
Here we go.
B-roll! So this is what I've got going on today. I've got the Hulk. As we can see right there, I've got Doctor Strange. I've got Wong, who, when I painted Wong, for some reason I was thinking he wore yellow, not green. I realized that afterwards when I was looking at it and thought something seemed a little off.
He can wear yellow.
He can wear yellow.
I think he looks good wearing yellow.
But one of the things I want to do is I want to try to get them looking similar to in the comic books. So I'm probably going to end up turning that a little green. I'm sure it did. Well, to be honest, the reason I'm a fan of Wong is the MCU. And MCU Wong wears yellow, so I don't really...
But this isn't Wong, this is the Hulk.
This is the Hulk. So the one thing I want to point out is some of the paints I used. I was trying some new paints. So the Hulk, Doctor Strange's cloak, and all of Wong is done in the new Vallejo Express paints, which are now available at local game stores, including the Guardtower. And my first impression is I really like it for flesh and areas that have lots of ridging. It worked, and it came out really well for Wong's clothing too, but for Doctor Strange's cape, it was a little splotchy. So I'm not sure I'd like it for flat surfaces so much.
That is a pro tip for using contrast paints, is don't put them over flat surfaces. Use them on texture.
And
the Spider-Man kind of looks a little bit different than the rest of your squad there, Jolly.
It's because you painted that one, Tony.
Oh, wow.
I could lie and say I painted that with all contrast paints and try to look impressive, but that
everybody would start to run out to the Guardtower to find those contrast paints.
So that's my team. I'm running them as defenders tonight.
Okay.
With, of course, Doctor Strange as the leader. And what are you running tonight?
All right, we'll see what I'm going with. I have the Asgardians returning. Thor eked out a win last time. Well, didn't eke, he kind of smashed out a win. And so we're trying it again with a newcomer on the team. We'll get back to him in a little bit. But we have Thor leading us with a new Asgard, well, not new, with my new Asgard affiliation. And they're going to see what can happen here. So yeah, that guy right in front, that is our newest comer. That is Scourge the Executioner, followed by Enchantress. Team leader Thor in the background there. And then we've got Loki, the Trickster. He's going to be kind of rounding out my roster for here. So yeah, I did not use contrast paints. I've been painting these guys up. It takes me a long time. So that's why I only painted one new one. But we have the Enchantress here. She's using her magic. She's going to try and steal objectives from people. It's one of her special abilities, is hopping on and stealing the extracts that you have. Then we've got Loki. I painted up Loki in his Frost Giant skin form. Decided to be a little bit different with him. And so, yeah, we went with that. He's an icy guy, and so I made him reflect that more carefully. Yeah. And then, of course, we've got Thor, Prince of Asgard. He is our team leader. He's going to be helping us heal or get rid of things. And then finally, we've got Scourge. He's a little bit out of focus.
Scourge the Blurry.
But I do want to note with Scourge, he doesn't come with pauldrons, but he looked a little goofy to
modeled
me,
them with...
so I sculpted those pauldrons on his shoulders.
They look good.
To make him look a little bit more like Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the old TV show, cartoon. And so, yeah, so we're going to see how Scourge plays out today. He is kind of Amora the Enchantress's partner as they go through things. And he's going to try and chop heads, execute things. Ugh.
We'll see how that works. So real quick, before you go over the scenario and everything, Tony.
Yes.
You didn't bring Valkyrie. My game plan was going to be just get vengeance on Valkyrie, because she is the one that wrecked me last time.
I could have, but if I wanted to bring Valkyrie, I would have had to bring some non-Asgardians for a 17-threat game that we're doing today. So she's sitting on the sideline. She might be cheering things on from the back.
Okay.
We don't know.
But now I got to come up with another game plan, because it was going to be just get vengeance on Valkyrie for wrecking me last time.
Just beeline straight for Valkyrie. What objective? I don't play objectives.
I don't play objectives.
I play
Hulk,
personal vendettas.
Hulk smash, and everybody else just says sure.
Yeah. All right, so today we are doing a 17-point game. We've got Riot Spark over Extremis as our secures. So how this works is we've got four, count them, four points around that are the Extremis consoles. You'll score 1 victory point for each Extremis console you secure during the cleanup phase. To secure, you have to have more of yours within 1 that are not knocked out or dazed.
Okay, not knocked out or dazed. And just to clarify for people not as familiar with MCP, those are basically our objectives that don't move that we've got to be within range of.
Those are the king of the hills.
Cool.
And also, when these are kind of multi-use, you can interact with the Extremis console. To interact, you pay 1 power.
Okay.
You remember that. And then you'll remove 1 damage from a non-dazed character within 2 range of the Extremis console.
Okay.
So they're going to be throwing out some healing as well.
Okay, now remind me, it's 1 power to interact with it. Is it an action, or is it just 1 power?
It's just 1 power.
Okay.
It's not an action.
Cool.
All right, and then our other objective. This is our keep away objective.
Okay, this is the one
Extracts.
we could pick up and run around with.
Or secure. I forget. I think they're extracts.
I think it's an extract because it secures. It sounds.
It's a little bit non-intuitive in my opinion, but I like King of the Hill and Keep Away.
I was about to say, YouTube watchers, this might be your chance to comment and tell us we did something wrong if we got those backwards.
All right, we have the Spider-Infected invade Manhattan.
Woohoo!
Players score 1 victory point for each infected held by a character during the cleanup phase.
Okay.
So you're gonna pick up. We've got 5 of them on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of the table. 5 in the construction yard. And to interact, you pay 1, then you pick up an infected. You cannot hold more than 1 infected.
Okay.
And then during the power phase, starting with the player with priorities, we're going to roll some dice. And you holding a spider infected might cause your character to move. And if it does, your opponent will move your character.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, that's what we have. I have deployed on this side of the table. We have Loki, God of Mischief. We have Scourge, the Executioner. We have Enchantress, and we have Thor, Prince of Asgard.
Yep. I don't have as many titles over on my side of the board, but if we come over here to this side, over here, this side.
Flip to the other camera, please.
There we go.
Beautiful. We love you, Clay.
We have Doctor Strange. He has a title because he's earned it. He went to medical school. We have Wong. That's pretty much a title.
It's just Wong.
Wong
needs no introduction.
Wong needs no introduction. Well, you know what? This is Wongers. If you have seen She-Hulk, you know. If you haven't,
not Wongers.
It's Wongers.
It's not Wongers.
Wongers. If I could feel Madison,
I feel like they're going to make a Wongers at one point.
Madison would be in this list if I could run her.
She's a civilian. She's one of the Spider-Infected.
Spider-Man. That's exactly it. Wongers is here to save Madison, his bestie.
Go.
Spider-Man. Not the Amazing Spider-Man. This is just Spider-Man.
Just Spider-Man.
And Hulk. Not the Immortal Hulk. Just Hulk.
And it's not Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Nope, it's Peter Parker.
It's Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Which we should be able to tell by the costume, because Miles Morales, I don't think has ever worn that costume.
Nope.
If he has, it was very briefly for some
It's
reason.
probably when he first started, and then he's like, nah, man, I'm going to do my own thing. All right. So we have rolled for initiative, and I have priority.
Yep.
So that means I go first. Oh boy, I don't know what to do. Okay.
Move this way.
We're going to choose to activate Thor, Prince of Asgard. Thor is over there. Just a reminder, when you activate, you get 2 actions. Actions can be to move, actions can be to attack, or actions can be various other things. Also, if you have superpowers, you can pay for and do those at any point during your turn. But, all right, when Thor moves, he moves medium. He has flight, so he ignores all terrain when he moves. So Thor is going to move up. He's going to go up here with his power of flight, his hammer. For 1, he is going to, I should also note, we did the power phase already. We kind of skipped some steps here so we could dive right into the action. So we've already got all of our power to start with. Thor is going to pay 1 power, and Thor is going to pick up this spider infected that's on top of the building. He's going to say, "Come with me, and we shall drink flagons of beer."
And they're going to go click, 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 hiss.
Yes. And then second one, do I want to move him right up? I don't think I do, because Hulk is very, very scary. So I think for the second one, we're going to do some movement shenanigans. I think I'm going to go that way so that I'm within 1... Sorry, I'm going to the other side of the table. I'm going to go within 1 of this King of the Hill over here.
There's one back here that's tough to see from that angle. If we switch to the other camera angle, we'll probably be able to see it a little bit better. So once we switch over, yep, so that's where Tony's going to be moving to, which is on the back side of the building.
Yep, and I have plenty of movement, so I'm going to go, if you could hand me my ruler, I'm going to go...
You're 1? Or...
Doesn't matter. I'm going to use the 1 length, which is the edge.
Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about.
So I'm going to go, and I'm going to be right there.
So that way you're within secure range of it, correct?
Yep, I am king of the hill.
Of that hill.
Of that hill.
There's 4 hills.
There are 4 hills. And then, just so I can see and remember he's here, I'm going to put his activation token up there.
So that way, turn forward, we're not
It's-
like, there's a Thor back there!
I swear I had 4 characters.
I'll be like, no, definitely just 3 of
Just
them.
spin the 3. All right, that's mine.
All right, so my first activation is going to be the Spider-Man. He has a movement, a long movement, and he has wall crawler, so he also ignores terrain when moving. And you can pre-measure and everything, correct?
With 1 of each type
With
of
one
ruler.
of each type, so I can't double up on them, but I can use this to look at things, correct? So what I'm going to do, now when moving, I have to end my movement within one of these to be able to pick it up, correct?
Yes.
I can't interrupt the movement for
So
it.
you might need to do a double move to get
So
there.
I will probably need to use a double move to get there. That's okay. We are going to, because if I don't, Executioner might, but I might be fine with that. We'll actually take Spider-Man. We're going to move over here to this, and I can stop any place along this. So I'm
Correct.
going to stop right here, a little short. I'm going to use his 1 power to pick up this spider infected. And then I'm going to use his second movement to get to a slightly more secure area. He's just going to hop up on the building here because he feels at home up higher.
Seems pretty fair to me. Listen, I could just run straight into the center. And I could try and pick up that spider infected.
I'd love
but
it.
I'm noticing that Hulk has a straight line right to it. And see, everyone on my team moves medium. So that is good to me. I only need to use this middle one. So yeah, Scourge couldn't double move and then get away. Scourge would have to double move and pick it up, and that's it.
Are you insinuating that Scourge is a coward and would run away?
No, Scourge is smart, and he will get there tactically.
Is Scourge smart?
We don't know. He kind of just does what Amora tells him, and Amora's telling him to do nothing right now.
Okay.
Loki's
okay,
gonna go.
That's fair.
Loki's gonna go. Loki's going to move up, be within 1 of this, pay a power, and he's going to pick up spiders. Did you pay your power for Spider-Man,
I
by
did.
the way? Okay.
Yep.
And then Loki is going to move up again. The special thing about Loki is he has the innate ability God of Mischief.
Which increases the amount of power I need to do a special, right?
While within range for this character, enemy characters must spend 1 power before using an active or reactive superpower. So everyone that's within this Loki bubble, it's more expensive for them to do things. And so Loki, to kind of cause you to be bleh, he is going to move and he is going to be right behind
Cool.
this Fisk. And that will be the God of Mischief's turn.
All right. So let's see. How do you tell if you have flying? Does it say someplace?
It
I
will
see
say
flight
flight.
at the very bottom. Okay. And he's a gem bearer, soul and time. What does that
I
mean?
mean,
He can just have them?
when you build your list,
You can have them?
them.
Okay.
Loki is a gem bearer, and he is currently carrying the mind gem, but I had to, it cost 1 threat to put it on my team.
Okay. I see. I obviously just now see that. Didn't put any
It's
gems
okay.
on my team.
You're very new to MCP. Don't worry about the gems right now. I don't even think you have the character that the gem came with.
Strange is going to activate next. And he's going to move to here as his first move. He's got flight, but it's also just a size 2, which is what he is, so he'd be able to run over the car anyway. He's going to move to there. Before we do anything else, let's see.
You might be in the Loki bubble.
I'm trying to see more if I'm within the threat range bubble, which I think I am both, yes. I am within range 4, so Loki bubble and my attack range. And I'm going to try my basic attack, Bolts of Bedevilment. So it is range 4, which I'm just barely within. I'm also within the Loki bubble then. 5 dice. After this attack is resolved, character gains. It's the typical power-up one. And I may push a character small if it deals damage. So, 5 dice. If there's cover in the game, you definitely have cover. Does that do anything?
Cover in this game, it seems to almost never apply to things. Let's find out what cover does.
Because you definitely have some cover if it exists in this game. I'm going to roll dice while you take a look at that. So I got 5 dice. I'm looking for hits, crits. I don't need any special symbols for this one. So we've got...
So the defender must be within range 1 of a terrain feature the same size or larger. Yes, the Fisk.
You got that?
Building. A straight line can be drawn from any portion of the attacker's base through any portion of the defender's base through the terrain feature.
Yes.
And the attacker is not within range 2 of the defender.
Yes. So
I
you
do
have cover.
Wow. This has never happened before. During the modified defense step of the attack, a defending character benefiting from cover may chain the result of 1 defense die to a block. I get 1 free block.
As long as it's not a skull, right? Because you can't change skulls normally.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I have rolled 2 hits and a crit, and this doesn't normally do anything unless you have a special for it, right?
Wilds are hits.
Wilds are hits. So that's 4 hits so far. 1 crit. I'll roll another one. Nope. So 4 hits.
All right, and this was a mystical attack?
This is a energy attack, actually.
It's yellow?
Yep, it is yellow.
All right, I have 3 defense. See, if I had more power, I could have just moved simply out of range, but I can't. All right, so 3. And I'm going to use my cover to change that.
So you got
I
2?
will block 2.
So you take 2.
Block 2, take 2. And that means I get 2 more power.
All right, so I get 2 power because this character gains power for each damage dealt. You're dealt damage, so I get to push you small. So I'm going to actually push you, and push is just
Has to be away.
like a 90-degree away.
Yep, so if you were to take this and you were to put it so it aligned, you had to go within that arc.
Cool. I'm going to, so from there, that'll work. We're going to put you over this way.
I will stop at whatever terrain, so I would have to go directly out.
So in that case, directly out this way then.
It's a short.
Yep.
Yep. So just go ahead and bump me out there.
Boom.
And that is Dr. Strange's go, because he did a movement, he did attack. Well, let me see. Do I have any things that don't require... let this character roll... Hogos Wary Wisdom. No, I don't believe so at the moment, because he's got like things that'll help out later on. So that is Doc Strange's go.
Okay.
He is done and activated. He did some stuff.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to utilize Prince of Asgard. At the start of each of your turns, one allied character may spend 1 power. If they do, remove 1 damage or 1 special condition. So Loki's going to spend a power to remove a damage.
Okay.
Which I didn't like being damaged, clearly. All right, so I've got Scourge and Amora. I'm going to move Amora. She has flight. She don't care, but she has got plenty. She is going to go on the far side of this, within King of the Hill range.
Cool.
So she's going there. And her attacks are all at range 3.
So definitely not within range of anybody.
Definitely not within range. So I don't think she has much to do at this point.
Does she have a superpower or anything she can use as a second action, or?
She, I could throw something medium, but there's no enemies within medium of me.
Nah, so unless you just want to clear terrain, right?
Yeah. So Amara is going to simply hang back here.
Okay.
And that'll be her turn.
Let's see. Wongers will go next. He is a medium. He is going to probably just do a double move. So 1 to here, another 1 to right here to be within 1 of this. So that way I've got somebody securing that one. And let me make sure he doesn't do anything else. I know he helps out Doctor Strange when he's close to him, so that's one of the reasons I'm keeping him close to him. But it's action, faithful assistant, choose another allied character within 3, it gains 1 power, but I don't have enough power for that because that costs 2. So, yep, that's all Wongers is doing. He's just moving over here to secure this objective for now.
All right, that leaves Scourge, my executioner. Now he has range 3 on all of his stuff. So he is going to not be able to do much. So he's going to be moving up as well.
Moving on up, with a big axe,
He's going to go there.
Executioner's on his way.
And I'm going to make him, I'm going to put him in cover, but I'm also going to make him in range to protect Loki when inevitably.
When Hulk moves up, hey, I'm being movie accurate. I'm going to pick up Loki and just wham.
Yeah, so we're gonna move up here, and I'm going to spend power on Scourge to pick up that spider infected.
Okay.
Gonna prevent you from getting that first. Yeah.
All right. And last thing I have is Hulk. And it's just the last one of the turn. So let's see, where's the 4 bubble? So I am currently outside the 4 bubble. So if I'm going to use Gamma Leap, it's probably a good time to use it right away. So that way I don't have to pay the extra. Gamma Leap is 3. So it'd be all 3 of my power. Place and move 2 of current location. Can only be used once per turn. So we're going to start with Hulk with Gamma Leap. So I can move small, place him within small of where he is. I'm outside of the 4, so I don't have to do the extra for it. We are going to place him right there. He doesn't care about any of this terrain because he's so big he can just step over top of all of it, including the Fisk building. Then he is going to go, and it's within range 2 typically for normal attacks. Yep, so I'm still outside. So we're going to do a move. We're going to move over this way, just so I can be outside of 2 of Executioner, just so you have to at least move to, if you have like 2-inch attacks or something.
He's got 3.
3. He's got 1, 2. He's got 1, 2.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to be outside of half of his attacks, but I need to be close enough to attack Loki. So first was a power that was no action. Second was a move, which was my first action. My second action is going to be a strike, which is just a normal Hulk attack. If I get any wilds, before damage, I push you away small. But it's 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see what we get. 7 against Loki. Do you have anything that you have to activate before I roll the attack dice?
No.
Okay.
I don't have enough to move myself out of your range. I needed 1 more power, which I probably should have kept.
Instead of healing the 1 damage?
Yep.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 of them are wild, so before any damage, I will be able to push you small.
Okay, I'm going to spend his remaining 2 power for I Am a God. Before rolling attack or defense dice, you may use this. During the attack, this character adds blanks in its attack or defense rolls to its total successes.
Nice.
And this is a physical, I'm assuming?
A physical, yes.
Yep, I have 3 physical defense.
Okay. So 5 hits so far. And 1? 1 save. So that's 4 damage.
And that's Loki dazed.
But before the damage, I get to push him. And the push would be like that. Is pushing you back do anything? And can you push any amount, or does it have to be the full distance?
Full distance,
Full
as far
distance?
as you can go.
Until you touch something, right?
Or go the full.
And pushing doesn't
Having
do
me
damage
destroy
like
things
throwing.
at this point isn't going to do much, because I'm already going to be dazed.
But pushing doesn't destroy it. Does pushing destroy it, or just throwing destroy it?
I think throwing.
Okay, I was about to say,
We're
I just,
gonna go throwing.
I just want to push you that way. I don't want you to go to full 2, so that's why I'm pushing you like that.
Okay. And then I'm going to take 3 more damage, because that's how much I can take, and I'll gain 3 more power.
Okay.
But I will become dazed.
And does he drop the spider, dude?
He will drop the spider, I believe, within range 2. Let's see here.
Hulk gains 4 power, by the way, because he gains power equal to the damage dealt. So he goes back up to 4.
Let's see here.
Special conditions, line of sight.
This is what happens when you don't.
Well, you don't play the game since last time you played it on stream. Special conditions, bleed,
No.
stagger. We need spider people. We're carrying spider people. What do we do?
Hold on. Movement. Interact. Passing. Cleanup phase. Objective tokens. Objective tokens.
Place it in the character stack card.
When a character holding 1 or more objective tokens is dazed or KO'd, they drop all objective tokens they're holding. Place drop tokens onto the battlefield within range 2 of the character that was holding them. The opposing character, the player that was dazed or KO'd, places.
Okay, so I place it
Range 2.
within 2. Is within, completely within, or just touching?
Touching.
Touching? Okay, I just want to make sure. Different games mean different things. We're going to put it right over here then. And I've done 2 actions. Do I get a chance to do anything after second action before?
You can interact.
I'm going to, I have been 1 of that, so I'm going to interact for 2, right? Is it 2 for interact? No,
It's 1 for interact.
just 1 for interact, even in the Loki bubble.
Correct. Because
Okay.
it's not a superpower.
And we're going to pick up this, Hulk's going to pick up the spider infected.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. End of round. Cleanup. Loki will flip to his injured side.
And we do victory point tallying?
Yes. So we'll start with the riot. Over extremis, you secure 1, you get 1 point. I secure 2, I'll get 2 points.
All right.
And then now we have spider infected. So for every spider infected, you get a point. I have 2 spider infected.
I have 2 alsos.
And then here we go. That's it for cleanup.
Okay.
We're now on to the second power phase.
Okay.
So let's give everyone their power.
So generate power. 1 for everybody on my side except for Hulk. Hulk gets 3 because he has inner rage. And all of yours get 2 because they're Asgardian, correct?
Correct. The Asgardian keyword allows you to have more. All right, here's how this works. During the power phase, starting with the player with priority, which will be me still.
Because I went last, yep.
Players roll a die for each character they control holding an infected. If the result is a crit, wild, or hit, that character advances short before rolling for the next character. Opposing pair resolves the advance.
Okay.
So I have Executioner and I have Thor. So we'll do these up here on the board. It'll be easier to see. Well, simpler. All right, so Thor, we'll go with him. So wild, crit, or hit?
No.
Blank, nothing.
So he
Thor doesn't move. Scourge the Executioner. Nothing.
Nope.
All right.
All right, so then mine, might I borrow one of yours? I have Hulk. Yes.
Yes, so Hulk will advance short, and I will resolve that advance. I am going to push Hulk away. You're going to go over there.
Cool. And then Spider-Man, because he has the other one. Spider-Man also a crit.
Spider-Man also crit. Spider-Man is going to go and advance back over here.
Chasing off a spider infected that went all running around. There's your die back. All right, so now we're ready for round 2, correct?
Round 2, yes. I'm going first. Alrighty.
All right, so real quick. This round 1 was pretty quick. Thoughts going into round 2?
I hate that Loki is already down. Yeah, it's quite possible that I just need to grab that last infected and then run like hell. But you've got Big Bad Hulk over there. Big Bad Hulk has an infected.
He has an
So
infected,
he
so he
cannot
can't pick
hold
up another
another.
one. But he's got lots of power.
He's got lots of power.
And lots of power
And
means
if I just run Loki over there to re-pick up an objective,
Loki's done.
Loki's done.
Loki's done.
Loki can't take that.
I am playing full movie Hulk if you run him over there. And I'm just putting him into arrest mode.
Puny God.
Yep. I've already somewhat done that. I will finish doing that if you put Loki over there.
Yeah, so I could just go with Thor again. Let's see, Thor, what ranges do you have? You have range 5 attack.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Strongest Avenger, I could throw something medium. I could do for Asgard, make a move followed by a strike, and then stagger somebody. That could be pretty cool to go and just stagger Hulk. And stagger, when this character activates its first action, much speed to shake.
Okay. And that's right, stagger, not stun, correct?
That
is what it does?
That is stagger.
Okay, I just wanted to, because Hulk has immunity, poison, and stun. I just wanted to make sure they weren't the same thing. So that way
So
you weren't moving up thinking you could do something and...
I could do that. My strike range is 2. So, no, I couldn't do that. You're too far away. Am I in hammer throw distance?
You, from where you are, maybe? I think probably slightly out. But
No,
maybe
I need to move. So, hand me a medium real quick.
Medium.
Thor's going to move on the far side of this. Yep.
So that way you got hammer throw.
Yes, I've got a hammer throw here. And I don't think you're going to get cover from any of this because you're larger than everything.
Uh-huh. I'm definitely larger.
Definitely within hammer throw. So we're moving up.
Medium.
Medium.
All right, hammer throw.
All right. Range 5, cost 1 power. 5 dice. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains shock special condition.
Okay. What does shock do? Since you got the key over there of Elvar.
Character removes 1 die from its attack rolls.
Okay. Not the end of the world for Hulk, but still. I get to hit a little less.
It is 1, 2.
2 hits.
2 hits.
And does shock automatically happen, or do I have to successfully take damage?
Make me go back and forth.
Yeah.
You just get shocked
Okay, so I am shocked
after this attack resolves.
after the attack resolves, which it will resolve and I'll be shocked. I don't see anything that looks like a shock that I
got it.
have. You got one? Cool. But I have 4 defense. Is this physical or energy?
This is physical.
Okay, so I get 4 against physical.
2 hits.
And I've got 1 save. So I'll take 1 damage. So Hulk takes 1 damage and gains 1 energy. Do you gain any energy from this attack?
Not from this attack.
Okay.
Yep. So that'll be it for the Prince of Asgard.
All right. What to do? I don't know. Oh, man. You know what? Hulk probably does want to just hop in there and cause trouble. I'm currently outside of 4, so I could do a gamma leap to get closer over there without having to pay the extra. And I could just go for a Loki knockout or stunning executioner. Or I could go over towards Thor to try something. How many hit points does Thor have? Like 6 or 7 or 8?
Thor has 6.
6? Okay, I figured he had probably had a decent amount. Or I'm not too concerned about them yet, or Spider-Man. Hulk's got to do his thing. Hulk just got hit. He's looking for redemption and rage and everything. Question is, does he want to make them all sweat or go for Thor? Thor's going to be a tougher one for everybody else to get to. But if I can cripple some of your center... you know what? He's got the taste for Loki blood. He's going to spend 3 to do a gamma leap, which is going to be place him a small. So can't get all the way.
Nope.
You can't stand on top of stuff like that, right?
You have to fully be able to be on top of something.
Okay, that's what I thought. So we'll move him like this, because that's the best I can do at the moment. Then first action, I'm going to move small. Yeah, I'm definitely inside the 4 now for Loki's bubble. To there, which puts me within 2 of Loki. So I am then going to attack Loki, which
Okay.
you could probably do something with Executioner, correct?
I can. Well, I can actually do something with Loki. When this character is targeted by attack, you may use a superpower. This character makes a short advance at the end of the advance this character is outside of the range or the attacker's line of sight. The attack ends. If it's the attacker's activation and the attack did not target multiple characters, the attack may make another action.
Okay, so if I target you, you can use that, because how many power is it?
It is 3 power.
3 power, and you got 4 on Loki at the moment?
I've got 5 on Loki.
I am actually going to attack Executioner then, because I know you'll use that, go out, and then Hulk won't get to do anything.
All right, so you're just targeting Executioner?
I'm just going to target Executioner.
That is fine. Making sure I have everything here.
So let's see, do I...
All right, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so instead of an attack, I'm going to do strongest one there is. Because this would be, the 4 arrows means it's an action, right? Or does it say action if it's an action?
Why are you asking me so many things?
Because I've got so many questions, Tony!
Jolly. 4 arrows, I know it's a superpower.
It's a superpower. I will have to pay extra for
It
it.
is an active superpower. Can be used at any time during character's activation. It'll say action.
If it uses an action?
Yep.
It
But it will cost you 1 more because you were within the Loki bubble.
will cost me 1 more. I'm not going to use it quite yet then, because if I could use it after my second action, I might as well do that. So we're just going to do, second action is going to be just an attack on Executioner, a strike. Normally it'd be 7, but I am shocked.
So 6.
So it'll be 6 instead. It is physical, because it's just Hulk punching something.
Good.
And and does using a leader ability count as a special? Tony's like,
For Loki?
yeah.
No, it's active or reactive superpowers.
Okay. I'm going to use Mystic Empowerment. I guess, let me see. Yes, we're going to use Mystic Empowerment. Once per turn, when an allied character declares an attack, Hulk, before choosing the target. So I'll just wait till later then. I've already chosen target. So, never mind.
Okay.
I've already chosen target. It lets me, I'll use it later on. It lets me switch the type of damage it does. So,
I see.
but I've already chosen target, so. So here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
All right. Scourge has physical defense of 4.
So it's possible.
It's going to block 1, take 3.
1, take 3. So,
That is A-okay with me.
so Hulk gains 3 power because that 1 powers him up, and you get 3 power because you took damage, correct?
Yes.
And then Hulk's last thing is he's going to use strongest one there is. Normally it's 2 power. It'll be 3 power because I'm within the Loki bubble. And he chooses an interactive terrain feature or an enemy character, both size 4 or less. So I'm going to choose Scourge.
Okay.
And throw it medium. This superpower can only be used once per turn.
All right, where are you going to throw me?
Let's throw you. And can the throw be any direction?
From you.
And
If you throw a character, you throw originates from that character.
if I throw an object, it originates from me, correct?
Yes.
Let's.
You probably want to throw me into the Fisk building.
That's what I'm thinking. Right into the Fisk building because you're not quite there, so I'm going to throw you into it, which means you take 1 damage, right?
I will take damage equal to... I believe I will take 1 damage because you throw me. Ugh. Jolly!
Yes! New objective for Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Learn the game!
Tony, we could say the same thing here.
I know!
'Cause then you could just answer me.
Throwing a character. A player performing throw positions, movement. As a thrown character moves along movement tool, it stops its base contact with overlapper.
So we got it.
Collides with the character terrain feature.
The thrown character that collides with a terrain feature suffers
Suffers
1
1
damage,
damage.
and the terrain feature is destroyed and removed from the table if it is smaller size. Not smaller size, because Scourge is 2.
Yeah, you could choose to throw the Fisk Tower at me if you want, because throw terrain. That's going to be under a different thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I already chose to throw Scourge. So I'm just going to chuck him, basically pick him up and just swing him into the building, dealing 1 damage to him. Fisk building's still there because it is larger than Scourge. Because it's just if it's smaller,
Yes.
right? Yep.
If you were to throw it at me, I would have to make a dodge roll. And the damage would be the size of the terrain, I believe.
Okay. I already said I'm throwing Scourge, so I'm just going to smack Scourge against the Fisk building, little Fisk trailer. 1 more damage.
Size +1 is the... All right, so you're throwing me into the thing?
Yep, just kind of swing you off to the side into it.
Choose not. Okay, here it is.
Got something to prevent some of that damage.
Brace for impact. But you're just giving me 1 damage here.
Just 1 damage.
I'll take 1
Yeah,
damage.
it's probably, knowing that, with both of us now knowing the Hulk can pick up that building and smash it into him, probably better to just...
Yeah, throw me into the
I
building.
got that same one, Brace for Impact.
Yeah, it's a good card.
figured
That's
it'd be
why it's
pretty good.
restricted.
Okay. How do you tell if it's restricted?
It's online.
It's just online? Okay, not on the card. So that's Hulk's go. He used Gamma Leap, Action 1, Action 2, strongest one there is. He's done.
Okay. At the start of a turn, Scourge is going to use the Thor Prince of Asgard leadership, and he's going to heal 1.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be on his turn. It's just at the start, choose a Asgardian. They'll do it. Now, I think I'm going to go with Amora, actually. So Amora is going to move up, because you're holding a thing, right?
I am holding a spider person, yep. You going to steal my spider person?
So Amora's going to move up within 1. Then we're going to use Amora's Kiss. It costs 3 power. Move 1 asset or civilian token the chosen character is holding to this character. This character is now holding that token.
Boom.
So I'm just going to go up. I'm going to kiss Hulk. I'm going to say, that's my spider. And you're going to say, okay, pretty lady.
Hulk just kind of hands her off as he's busy beating on the 2 friends, and Amora's fine with that. She's like, that's why I have these allies, is for you to beat on, while I take what I want.
Mm-hmm. And then Amora's going to
Move back?
I could stay here, because I need to get Loki out of there. So what do we do here? I could spurn some affection.
You could look at Hulk and say, sun's getting really low, big guy.
It's a beam attack. That would be cool. So, yeah, well, I think I'm going to spurn some affection on you. It is an energy attack.
All right.
It is 5 dice, and I might sap some power here. But we're gonna just roll that.
Okay. So 5 dice. You got
One crit on there.
die. So
All
3
right,
hits.
3.
I've got 3 defense against energy, correct?
Yes.
So, yep, 3 defense against energy. I've got nothing. So I take 3 damage.
Okay, I had a wild on there. Before damage is dealt, the target character loses 1 power for each wild in the attack roll. So you lose 1, and
Just
I
lose
gain
it?
1.
Okay, gain 1, and then I gain my
Gain your
power from
normal.
taking damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I can just throw something right now, or I could keep this. I think I'm going to keep this. That'll be Enchantress's go.
Okay. So Thor and Enchantress is going for you. Hulk's going for me. I think maybe we go with Mr. Doc Strange next. So Doc Strange, he is going to activate. He's got this medium move as soon as I find my move. And he is going to move to right here. So that way he can see Executioner without him getting any cover.
Okay.
We are then... Yeah, I've got him. I was about to say, if I...
Are you in the Loki bubble?
I am within
You
the Loki
are in the
bubble.
Loki bubble.
Yep. So if I use any powers or anything, it will be...
If you use the cross arrows or the lightning arrows.
Cross or lightning? Okay. I like how you put it that way. That makes it easier to understand. I do have 4 power. So I could do, after the attack resolves, I could stagger him. Or, yeah, sure, let's do that. 4 power for Crimson Bands of Sidorak. It is going to be 6 dice. If it's, after this is resolved, you'll gain a staggered special condition.
Who are you targeting?
Executioner.
Okay.
Because he's, I assume, your biggest hitter between the 2 of them left to go.
Eh, probably.
Or he's at least mucking up the works. So if I take him out, he won't be able to muck up works anymore. And in addition, crits, wilds, and hits lead to Mystic Binding. After his attack is resolved, instead of inflicting the stagger special condition, if the target character does not have an activated token, I may give it an activated token. So
I don't like that.
yeah. So if I get, yeah, this is right, huh? If I get any crits, hits,
You have to get
all 3. Okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say that can't be. That's too good for just getting any of those. Okay, that makes more sense then. All right, 6.
Is this Mystic?
Mystic.
Yes,
Yep.
this is Mystic.
So I've got no crits. So the activation thing doesn't happen, but I've got 3 hits.
Okay, I have 2 Mystic defense. Nothing.
So 3 damage.
3 damage.
I gain no power off of this one because this one doesn't power me, but you are staggered.
That is fine. I am dazed.
He's dazed.
You did 3 damage. I have 6 total.
Okay, so
There we go. That's annoying.
and that was move. I have no power left. I'm on within the Loki bubble, so it really means I can't do anything.
All right.
So that's it for Strange.
I'm going to choose to pass because I've got 1 character left and you've got 2.
I got 2, so you could pass to see what I do with my next one before you do anything.
Yep.
And that's as long as your opponent has 2 and you only have 1, you can pass.
As long as your opponent has more than.
More than you. Okay, more than you left to activate.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Wong probably. Spider-Man has that. Yeah, so actually Spider-Man's going to go next because Spider-Man's probably going to.
Before that happens, Scourge is holding Spider infected.
Oh, so he is.
Would you like to throw it down over here?
Yeah, let's toss it down over here.
It's gonna have to be like right there.
That's fine. All right. I think Spider-Man's going to go next. He does have a 4-ranged attack? Wow, I'm surprised by that. I didn't realize that. He won't be able to get to anything from here, but that's fine. I need to make sure I get some points. Hulk smashing, everybody else has got to get points.
So Spider-Man's going to move now distance, it's just horizontal distance that matters, right? So if I'm up here and horizontally it's 2 away.
There's no vertical in this game.
Okay, that's what I
Vertical
thought.
does not exist in this
It
game.
doesn't really exist. It's just there to make it look cool for us, right? Spider-Man can move long, has wall crawler, so I know he can move up here. He's going to move to there, so he's within, well, is that within 1? That is within 1 of that. So, and then he's just going to pass because I want to hold that objective to get points.
Yeah. That means Loki's go is next. Loki is going to... Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to make it so Loki is
Move up there, grab it.
interactable with this. There we go. He's going to pay 1 pick it up. And then, yeah, Loki's probably going to move back, but I should save this stuff. Ooh, I could move some people around, but I don't see any advantage in doing that currently.
Versus just getting out of dodge.
Versus just getting out of dodge here. It wouldn't be an action, it would just be a mind gem, but I think I want to just hold on to what I have here and save my power for Trickster and I Am a God.
Okay.
So, Loki's going to move medium.
To get within 1 of that objective back there?
Yeah, he's going to go
Cool.
as far as he can out. And I believe that is it for the Trickster.
Okay. Let's see. Wong. Just want to check something. He's definitely within 3 of Strange, so Strange benefits from the defense that Wong gives him.
Just as I got a Loki bubble, you've got a Wong bubble?
It gives, while he's within 3 of allied Doctor Strange, Wong adds 1 to his defense dice. So I guess it ups Wong's
More
defense
partners
dice.
than bubble.
Yeah. But still, bind as well. He's servant to the Sorcerer Supreme. Within 30, within 2, so we're not within 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay where we are. Use 1 action, because I'm definitely outside the Loki bubble with him. We're going to use 1 action to meditate. It's a special Wong action. Costs 0 to do it. It gives him 1 power. And then I'm going to spend 2 power to do the Vishanti's Blessing. This character or allied character, no, not that one. Choose another allied character within 3, Strange, and it gains 1 power. It costs me 2 power to basically give him 1. So I'm going to do that. And that's it for Wong. Wong can still move 1. Wong will reposition to this side.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that's it. All right, so we are now at the cleanup. All of the activation tokens go out. Remove all damage from Scourge. Remove the daze from Scourge. And now he flips. It's okay, he's got 9 power.
Yeah, let's say
He's scary.
you can do him some stuff now.
He can do him some stuff. How much health does Hulk have?
19 left.
19 left. Oh, wait.
And he
okay.
doesn't flip. It's just a straight.
Just straight kill him out. But the more damage he has, the better he gets. Something like that.
Does he? I forgot about that. He probably does.
But before we do that, Riot Spark, we both control 2.
Yep.
So we both move up 2. Spider infected. I have 3 spider infected.
I only have 1 because you stole 1 of
1,
mine.
2, 3. So
All right.
9 to 6. Then we move on to the power phase.
All right. So we're basically halfway through the game. It's a little
We've got 1 more round to be halfway through the game.
1 more round to be halfway. Okay,
one more
let's do the 1 more round and then we'll take our break.
Yep. Hand out your powers.
Hand out power. Hulk. Here's 3 for you. Not at max. At 9. 1.
10 is
1.
your maximum amount of
10
power.
max. 1. All right. That's all set. You activated last, right?
Before that happens, I do have priority
yep.
again. But so I have priority, so I've got some movement shenanigans with spider infecteds. Thor does not move. Then we have Loki. Does not
Does
move.
not move.
Then we have Enchantress. Does not move.
Does not move.
And you have Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, which, there we go. Does not move.
Does not move. All right, we're good.
Nobody cares about moving.
And we're finally on round 3. I am dealing with copious amounts of power on Scourge here.
But wait. You activated last, right? Oh, no, I activated
You
last.
activated last.
Because
With
you
Wong.
held and... That's right.
I would have activated
You would have
super not last
super
if I had...
Yep.
All right, I'm seeing what we have here. I just straight have the Executioner as one of my abilities.
Sounds mean.
It is 8 dice. If the target character has a bleed special condition, I may reroll up to 2. You don't have that.
Not yet.
And I could apply bleed. So I could battle axe and then use the Executioner on you here. And I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to start off with a battle axe attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do before I go here? Nobody's damaged. I could use Weapons of Midgard. No. Don't think I want to do that because that gives me less power. So, I'm at max. That kind of sucks, but we'll use Battle Axe. All right, so 6 dice, and you're just going to get bleed.
I'm just going to get bleed. Okay. Okay, nope, there we go. I have a bleed token.
1 crit showing. Nothing. 3 hits.
3 hits, and this is physical, I assume?
This is physical.
So I got 4 defense dice, 3 hits, correct?
Yes.
So I have got 1 save. So I take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage.
So 2 damage up to 3. Only 1 more power, because that puts me at my max 10.
And then I'm going to pay 4 to use the Executioner.
Which means it would be 8, but now 10 dice?
8 dice, but I can re-roll 2 because you're bleeding.
Re-roll 2. Okay, cool.
And just so you know, bleeding, this character suffers 1 damage at the end of each of its activations.
Okay.
All right, 8 dice, re-rolling up to 2.
Do it.
2 crit showing.
Ooh. And then re-roll 2.
That's a pretty good attack.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
7. I've got, and this is physical again, I take it.
Yes, this is physical.
All right, so I got 4 defense dice. You've done 7. I will subtract another. Does crit do anything?
Crit defenses.
And it's the same thing, roll another?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 so far. Does crits keep on
can't
going?
crit a crit.
Okay, that didn't think so.
So you'll take 6.
I'll take 6. Okay, so I am up to 9 damage.
And then Scourge is going to, this is size 3?
That is size 3.
Scourge is going to pay 3 and use Storm Giant Strength. Choose an interactive terrain feature size 3 or less within range 2 and throw it short.
So
I'm going to pick this up.
Throwing it at Hulk.
And I'm going to wham it right into Hulk's face.
All right.
So we're going to set this as a
back
trophy
there.
right
All
there. So you're going to suffer a dodge.
A dodge.
Against 5 dice.
So how does the dodge work?
Defense.
Defense.
Physical defense.
Physical defense, and it's just 5 damage is basically what's coming. I can negate it off.
You can pay to brace for impact.
What does that do?
Read your card.
My card doesn't have brace for impact on it.
I thought you said you had brace for impact.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one.
I was sorry.
That one.
Characters spend 1, 2. This card do not suffer damage. Oh yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that, and that uses it.
So you'd flip it over.
Is it an extra one for the Loki bubble for these?
Does it have a cross arrow or a lightning arrow?
No. So no. All right. So 1, we'll flip it just so I don't have to worry about that damage at the moment. Because character that spent. Yep. And it's just Hulk's the only one taking it. So yep. Brace for impact. That'll be it.
There we go. Burn that brace. And that is it for the Executioner.
All right. So let's see. Now
That's a pretty good round of attacks for Executioner. I've got
bad.
you at 9 out of how much health?
20.
That's pretty good, almost halfway.
So what defense abilities does Enchantress have?
Enchantress has, let's see here. When you make an attack against me, I can use my Mystic Defense regardless, unless you pay 2 extra power. I think that's it. But I also have Executioner right there, and I can make you attack me instead.
Okay. If I go with that next. So I think we'll go with an Executioner has 5 health on this side.
Yes.
Or maybe we'll go with Strange first and do some stuff. So we're going to go with Strange first. He got range 4 on Executioner outside of the Loki bubble. So he's just going to do a Bolts of Bedevilment. And he will go ahead and may pushing doesn't matter so much, just getting some damage on. Yeah, so just Bolts of Bedevilment for now. It's 5 dice, and it's going to be energy is the attack type. So let's see if it matters. 1, 2 hits.
2 hits against Scourge.
Yep,
What type?
energy.
3 defense.
3 defense. Nothing. So
Taking 3.
2.
Taking 2.
I hit 2. You were just rolling your 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
2 and 2 more power.
And then he's got 3 left. And I did 2, so I gain.
Real quick, I am aggressive after an attack targeting this character is dissolved. Did this character suffer damage? It may advance short towards the attacking character.
Okay. So you can advance short towards me if you want.
I can, but I think that's going to take me out of my
Defense for Amora.
right-hand man. I need to stay within 2 of Amora.
Yeah, that would
So
definitely.
no.
Okay. And then we will Crimson Bands of Sidorak, just because it does more. It's all 4 of my attack, all 4 of my power. The potentially taking away your activation doesn't matter, but it does 2 more
Killing me matters.
dice. 2 more matters, and it's
Killing me
also your
matters.
lowest attack, your lowest defense, which is
is
going to be
2.
Mystic. So 4 dice, 6 dice for Bands of Sidorak.
Okay.
You will be staggered. Does stagger carry over to your next?
Yes. Is a condition until it either resolves.
Or you
Well, you have to shake it.
Okay.
You have to shake a condition to get rid of it, and Stagger says your first action must
has
be
to
shake.
be shaken. Okay, cool. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1's a crit. 4. So 4 hits,
Blocking 1, taking 3,
which puts him down.
which puts him down.
Okay. So that was 2 actions. And yeah, that's all Stranger's got at the moment.
You went out strong.
So that's Stranger's go.
Well, that leaves me with Loki and Amora. I think I'm going to go with Amora here. And we're going to pay to enthrall the Hulk.
You haven't done anything with Thor yet. So you technically have Thor also.
I do technically have Thor. I only did things with Scourge.
Yep.
All right, but I'm going to pay for an enthrall. This is 7 dice attack, Mystic, and the more wilds I get, the more things happen to you.
Okay. Let's see.
1
but
wild,
you get
2
2 more
crits.
dice.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
And after this attack is resolved, you're slow. Which I believe your movement just becomes short.
So it stays the same. So slow doesn't really affect short movement.
Wanted more
characters, right?
wilds, but that's okay. 6,
So
6
6
damage.
3 defense. It doesn't make mystic or
Mystic.
energy, but they're both 3 for Hulk. So 6 minus 1 minus 1, so 5. 5 damage on the Hulk. That maxes them out on energy, and takes him up to 12, 14 damage on him. All right.
Hulk needs to be within range 2 to attack, correct?
Yes. Unless he thunderclaps, then that's beam 3.
That's fine. So if I were to push you away from me, that would make you have to advance or spend power or something. So I think that's worth it. I'm gonna pay 2 to use Siren's Call. Choose an enemy character within range 3. Advance that character short. So I'm gonna see that my protection is gone, my executioner, and I'm gonna say, please go back, and you're gonna say, okay, pretty lady.
Okay.
That was not an action. I could just move backwards as my second. I think I want to do that. I think I'm going to move, and I'm going to get out of dodge here. We're going to go backwards. There.
All right.
And that will be a Moore's activation.
So then let's see. So I've got Hulk. He's down to not a ton left, though. Just 6 hit points left. But he hits like a truck at the moment. Okay. So let's see. I think Spider-Man might go next. Does Spider-Man want to go play hero and tie up Thor for a little bit? Is the question.
Does Spider-Man want to leave the Extremis console behind?
That's another question. There's lots of questions. Let us see. I think what we'll do is we're going to go with Wong. Wong will probably...
Does Wong want to move off of that Extremis console?
I think he definitely does. I am outside of 5 of Thor, so you do have to move to do some text. Yeah, so Wong's going to go. He's going to move outside of this Extremis console, but he's going to use an actual movement thing instead of that. And he's going to move to here as one action. As second action, he's going to do Vishanti's Blessing on Hulk. So 1 power, this character or an allied character within 3, Hulk, removes up to 2 damage or 1 special condition. The 2 damage. So we're going to go 1, 2, down to 9.
11.
11. Yep, down to 11. And so that was 1 action, 2 action. Does he have anything that he can do for free? Choose another allied character, but he doesn't have enough power for that.
When you're first playing this game and learning your roster, a lot of it comes down to rereading what's on your cards.
Reading all your stuff. Yeah, that's all he's got then. He moved. He's a 2-point support character, so he doesn't do a bunch. The stuff he does is just helping out the other people.
That is A-okay. I think I'm going to be going with Thor now. I could hammer throw some more. I could do that. I could Strongest Avenger. Nope, size 4 or less. And this is size 4, isn't it?
That is a size 5.
Yep, that is a big old size 5. So I can't throw that. So I'm just going to ignore the fact that I can throw things. Because that's size 3.
This probably.
Yeah, size 2? 3.
Nope.
Bulldozer size 3. I could throw that, but I would throw it medium.
Which would
nobody's
not
within
get
medium.
anywhere.
So we're not going to do that. So we're going to look at hammer throwing is within 5. But you had shenanigans that you wanted to see if I was in range of at 5.
I thought I checked the 5. Yeah, you're not within 5.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was debating moving up.
Oh, okay. No, I was
But
just...
you checked 5 because of what? What do you have that's range 5?
I was looking to see if you were within hammer throw range without moving.
Ah!
So I wanted to make sure you at least had the burn in action to move.
I see what we're saying. That is a good question, my friend. That's a good question. I think Thor is going to move back.
Because
I
he's
think
got
we're
him.
going to be a little ninny. Yeah, because you can advance me short and all that jazz if I rolled poorly. So I'm going to go back and control that extremis console from behind. No line of sight, nothing, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. Can you hand off extractions?
Nope.
Nope.
There is a card that lets you.
There is
but
a
you
card
have to
that lets
take
you.
it.
Okay.
But once you have a keep away, you have the keep away.
You have the keep away. Okay. That is okay still. What we are going to do is... I'm just reading my... What are these called again? These cards?
Tactics cards.
I'm reading my tactics cards because I kind of picked them really quickly. I picked ones that had the least text, just so when I had to read them during the stream, it would be quicker. Because there were some that have like a story on them.
A little bit.
Okay, yeah, not too much that's useful at the moment. So we're going to go with, you still have Loki to activate, right?
Yes.
And I still have Spider-Man and Hulk.
Spider-Hulk.
Spider-Hulk. Spider-Man is going to move long. Which we might as well just set it down. And long again to contest this one.
Cool.
Because it's slightly, I mean, it ends up being the same, but that at least puts me up there to possibly have him start doing something.
As okay. All right, that leaves me with Loki, god of mischief. Let's see. What do I want to do? No one's within range to do things. And my illusions are at range 4. I think I want to go up and shenanigans Doctor Strange. So I'm going to move to control this still.
Okay. Yep.
You're in the Loki bubble. You're at range 4. So I think I'm going to make an illusions attack against you. Yeah, it's going to be 6 dice, and if I get 2 wilds, things will happen.
Okay.
Mystic attack.
Mystic attack. I see one
I
wild.
see a crit. I needed another wild, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
5 hits. I've got a Mystic defense of 4. Is there anything else? Whenever this character rolls dice after the effect is resolved, it gains 1 power if it rolled at least 1 shield. So I'll gain power for rolling shields. I have Agamotto. This character may modify and re-roll skull dice. This character may re-roll all of its attack or defense dice once per attack. Oh, I should have read that earlier, but that's fine. He's been doing well without that. So I can re-roll all my defense dice once per attack if I want.
I forget how many hits I just had.
5.
5, thank you.
Yep, because it's 1 more than the defense I have. So 1, we're going to re-roll all of those.
Okay.
So this is my 1 time I can re-roll all these. And I can re-roll skulls too, as per my other ability.
I see.
So,
1.
Still 1 again. So
taking 4.
Taking 4. So Strange takes 4. He's got 1 left.
And that is it for the trickster.
All right. So Hulk.
Left with Hulk.
What's we do with you, Hulk? What's we do with you? We move you to there. We move you again. How much power does Loki have?
3.
Enough to do your move, right?
Enough to do my move.
So we head that way first. Could probably get within 2 of Enchantress. Yep, let's do that. So Hulk is going to, I'm outside the Loki bubble at the moment, I assume, right?
Correct.
He's going to spend 3 to do a Gamma Leap to there. He's going to do a move.
Which you'll basically go up as far as you can, because this
Yep.
tree will be.
Yeah. So he'll go up to there. And that should be within 2 of her. Yep, that's what's within 2 of her. So he's going to go for a Hulk smash attack. So this is 4 power.
Okay. If you want me to not roll my Mystic Defense, you have to pay an extra 2.
I'll do that. An extra 2. So I got 1 power left then. This will be 8 dice. Plus for every 4 I have, I'll get an extra die. So I'll get an extra 2 dice. So it'll be 10 dice total.
Additionally, because he's injured now, you will not roll additional die for crits.
Okay, because of Loki's
Loki.
bubble?
Yep.
Okay. So 10 dice total, but no additional die for crits. And this is on Enchantress. And Wilds will stagger. Wilds also let me throw you if I want. Short. So we'll see what happens here.
All right.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No crit rerolls.
Nope.
So just 7.
7, and this is going to be off of physical because I paid the extra 2.
Which is fine. 2 defense. 1. Just 1, so I take 6, and I think that dazes me.
And it dazes her.
It just dazes me. Dang it! You could drop this.
We will drop it right here, but it's not going to matter where it drops. I'm dropping it close to Hulk, and I'm using my 1 last power to pick it up. And I believe that will be Hulk's go, because I am out of power and out of actions.
That's it. So cleanup. We'll handle all the cleanup, and we'll start back up on the power phase after a short break. Or do you just want to power through?
Let's take a really brief break.
Okay.
We're only going to be on break for maybe 3.
We'll see you guys
5 minutes
in a little bit. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony.
And we're back with more Marvel Crisis Protocol. Like we said, short break. So we're jumping right back into it,
Yeah,
right?
we're right back into it. So I still have priority. You were the last person to go.
Yep.
So we're going in. We've already given out powers, but now we need to roll for some spider infected. So I've got Thor. He's still in the back with his spider. Nothing is going to happen with the spider.
Doesn't the shield do something?
Wilds hits crits.
That's right. Wilds hit crits. Nope, you're right. Not you
Wilds
said
hits
that.
crits. And then we got Loki.
Loki.
There we go.
So it hit.
Loki is going to advance short.
So I advance Loki short.
Yes.
Which way do I want to advance Loki? This is interesting. We will, and he's just got that on him. I guess we'll just advance him this way.
All right, and you've got Hulk.
I've got Hulk
And Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man.
Who's going first?
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Wild. So you get to advance him.
Spoder Boy is going to go on the far side of the extremis,
Okay.
but right next to me, so we can deck it out.
And then Hulk. Also Hulk move.
Hulk also advances. Okay, that's range 5. I need you within 1, so I actually want you to come closer, please.
Can he fit anywhere over there?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it on the other side of the tree, so you're going to go right next to me.
Cool.
I want you right here, baby.
All right, and then you.
go
I already did.
first?
You already did your. Did you do your power ups already?
Yep, did my power-ups.
I did already also. So we're set and ready to begin.
All right, I'm going to go with Enchantress first. Enchantress, right off the bat, is going to spend 3. She's going to give you a smooch,
Yep.
and she's going to take that objective.
We just secretly have a crush on each other and give each other the same screaming gift of why are these two just treat me like a present?
I'm going to then use Spurned Affection, and I'm going to try and drain some of your power here. 5 dice.
Okay. 5 dice.
Yep.
See 2. So
There's
you
a crit.
basically 2 then.
Yep, you're going to be drained 2 power, and I'm hitting you 4 times.
4 times. All right. So I am down to 1 power before anything else happens. You'll go up 2. And what is it? Energy or mystic?
It is energy.
Energy. So 3. So 1, 2. So I take 2 more damage because you had done 4, correct? I believe you said 4.
Sure.
So 1, 2. I am up to 15 damage on him.
And then
that's
I'm
gonna
going
be
to...
2 more power.
I'm going to spend some more here. I'm going to say, Hell hath no fury. And I'm going to throw this size 2 tree right into you. So
Okay.
you're going to dodge against 3.
3.
Trophy.
So I've got a physical 4. So nothing.
Take 3.
Take 3. 3 more power, 3 more damage.
Yes. And then I'm going to pay even more to do Siren's Call. I'm going to pay 2 more to Siren's Call this, and I'm going to advance you short.
Okay.
I'm going to send you back in a ways. We're going to send you as far away as possible from me.
Cool.
And that will be Morris go.
All right. So then my go. Question is, do I want to do something with Hulk now since he's down to 2? Or do I want to do something else?
You're down to 2? I thought you were down to 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17.
17 down to 3. I am down to 3. Okay. Yep. So let's see. Loki's got more than enough to do his move. I could take out Enchantress. I could go for Loki, but Loki's not going to stay within hitting distance of Hulk. Because it's whenever he's targeted by an attack, you can move if you got enough energy.
Yep. Yes.
And you can move short or 2?
Short advance.
Short advance. Am I allowed to have both of these on the board?
One of each.
One of each. So you'd still be within even if you went to move. Okay. We're going to activate Doc Strange.
Okay.
We're going to spend 4 for Crimson Bands of Sidorak,
Okay.
targeting Loki. And that's it for that, I think, because I'm within the bubble, so I can't do any powers. But I can use my leadership ability. What are your defenses? 3, 3,
4.
4. So we'll spend 1 extra power for the leadership ability to make it physical damage instead of mystic damage. Just because if I deal damage, target character gains a hex special action. And your physical and your energy are the same defense, right?
Yes.
Okay, yep. So that's what we're doing.
Okay. Make your attack.
6 dice. And it'll be off of the physical. And this is if I get a hit, crit, and a wild, you'll be considered activated. Otherwise, you're considered staggered. So, none of that, but I don't get to reroll.
Don't get to
any of
reroll the
those.
crits.
So 5 hits.
Blocking 1, taking 4.
All right.
I needed to decide beforehand if I wanted to move, so it's too late. We're going to do that. I'm going to take 4. There we go.
And if I do this one, you could get out of range.
Yes.
So I probably don't want to do that one. Once per turn when allied character declares attack. So that's what I already did, once per turn. Is a turn like that character's turn, my turn? Like if I go and then you go, is that 1, 2, 3 turns?
Yes.
Okay, so once whenever I activate a character, basically I can do the leadership ability?
Yes.
Cool. I think we'll just have Doc Strange probably move back to... What's the range on Loki's attacks?
It is 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, and he's staggered from Crimson Bands. So if he moves, he won't be able to attack Hulk. Does he have any non-action ways to deal damage?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so Hulk is going to be okay, at least from him. Yeah, Strange is just going to move back to here to make sure he's got that one secured.
Okay.
And that's Strange's go.
I'm going to go with Loki. At the start of my turn, I'm going to use my ability, Prince of Asgard, spend 1 power, remove 1 special condition.
Nice.
So we're not staggered anymore. Loki is going to essentially double move.
Ooh, double move.
He's going to get within
Okay.
one of this. He's going to slot himself right in there. And then he is going to use the Mind Gem.
Okay, what does that do?
Choose an enemy character within 3 and advance it short.
Ah, so you're going to move me out.
Doctor Strange is going away.
Okay.
I'm going to send you away from the Enchantress, not towards the Enchantress, just in case.
Just in case.
We're going to send you over there.
All right.
And then I'm going to pay to use the Extremis console and heal 1 off of that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to patch up, and I'm going to pay 3 more to heal the rest of me.
Cool.
There we go.
And you've activated Enchantress and Loki so far, right?
Correct. I've got Thor left.
I'm going to activate Spider-Man then.
Go Spidey.
Spider-Man's going to see if he can do his stuff. What stuff? I'm not exactly sure, but let's see what we got. Web line, push an enemy character within 4 toward this character small. I don't need to do that. Webapult, don't need to do that. Stun. What's stun do again? Can Thor be stunned?
Thor can be stunned.
Okay.
Stun is you gain only 1 power if you were to gain more than 1 power.
Okay. And how much power does Thor have already?
Thor has 6.
So a decent amount already. All right, well, Spider-Man, let's just start doing some stuff. We're going to spend 2 for taser webs, which is going to be 6 dice, energy-based, 3 range. So got the range. If it deals 1 or more damage, you'll be stunned.
Okay.
So 6. Oh, our lights went off. That's fine. We can still see.
Yep, too far.
Too far? All right, so 6 dice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 re-rolls, or 2 additional rolls. 5, 6.
All right, I've got 4 defense.
Against energy? Yeah, it makes sense. He's the god of the thunder.
I'm going to reduce by 2, so I'm going to take 4.
Take 4.
And after it's resolved, correct?
Yeah, because it would.
So I will still gain 4 from this.
So now you're stunned, which doesn't really matter too much because you're maxed out, right?
I am maxed out. Where's my stun? There's my stun.
And how much? And Thor has 6.
Thor has 6.
Well, let's try it again. Thor.
You are not contesting the objective currently.
I am not contesting the objective, but if I happen to daze you, I'm going to go for the daze, because at this point I need to pull off some stuff, because you got a pretty good lead. I'm going to go for impact webbing. Or do I want to go for... No, we're going to go for strike. It does more damage. What I am going to do is spend my last power to use the Mystic Empowerment ability, and I'm going to switch it to
Mystic is my least.
To Mystic type.
Okay.
So 5 dice, and these are yours in here, correct? Or actually,
Those are yours.
Those are yours. No, I got 5 here and 5
Okay,
there.
that's fine.
Yep. So we've got 1, 2, 3.
3. All right, and I roll 3.
Yep.
Blocking 1, 2, 3.
Yep. You got them.
2 more. So nothing doing.
All right, and that's it for Spider-Man.
All right, time for Thor.
Bum, ba-dum.
See now. I smell blood.
You mean
You're not contesting that objective.
I am not.
So Thor is going to move go on top of here. There I am. Bop. So, Thor is going to go up there, and then Thor is going to... What is your electric defense here?
For Hulk? Or
For Hulk.
3?
Is that your lowest?
Yeah.
Okay, that is wonderful. Because I am going to God of Thunder, I think. Range
you've got
2.
Not for Spider-Man.
Not
though.
for Spidey. Make sure this isn't all... first of all, just in case, I'm going to heal myself of the stagger. No. I'm going to heal myself... Yes, I'm going to heal my stagger, and then I'm going to heal one off of the extremis console before I move.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
Now that all works out. And then, yeah, I believe... Ooh, I could for Asgard this.
What does poor Asgard do?
Makes a move action followed by a strike action.
Oh.
This attack deals at least 1 damage to target. Yeah, so I'm going to do that first.
Let's say if you do that, I also won't have cover if you move up to where you can see me.
So we'll have paid for that one first. Yes, and then that will give me... Good. So we'll move up, we'll strike.
Oh, you're within 2, so it doesn't matter. You don't get cover anyway.
Yep. All right, so we'll strike you 6 dice. And then I will be able to throw you.
Okay.
Possibly.
Possible. Boom. So 1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4, and 2 more dice.
5.
5. I've got 3. And 3 hit points left. So I need all 3 of these to save. No. Well, yep, there's 1, 2, because I crit rerolled 2, which means I take 3, which means Hulk is
Hulk down.
Yep.
Beautiful. And then...
That's funny. I figured the other side would just be a KO, but it's just the same thing.
that can only be used once per turn. That's fine.
Those are yours.
I think I'm just going to move back and score points, I think.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
I dealt a lot of damage, so I get a lot of stuff here. I dealt how much damage to you? 3 more?
3 more, yep.
Yep, so I gain 3 more power. And then I'm going to move back, claim that objective. I'm going to be over here. Ugh. And then I'm going to pay to use, because I can, Strongest Avenger, and I'm going to throw that bulldozer into Spider-Man.
Okay.
So Spider-Man's going to dodge against 4.
Dodge against 4.
Trophy.
That's physical 3, but since this is dodge, it says when making a dodge, I can reroll up to 2 of these.
Okay.
Because Spidey Sense, so reroll just 1. So 2 dodges. So that was 3 plus 1, so 2 damage.
2 damage.
1, 2, and 1, 2.
And then I'm activated out.
All right.
You've got Wongy.
Let's see. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think
I
there's
make it to
any way.
there.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think there's any way I could keep you from winning this. Because I needed Spider-Man to take out Thor. Because then I would have still had Hulk, and Hulk would have been able to take that out. And
I think it's first to 16 and not past 16?
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
If so, because you could move Wong over here, and if you could take Loki out,
That still gets you 4.
that still gets me 4.
Yep, because you have 2 points coming in from each other person. So yeah, I think you got game.
There we go.
Good game.
Good game.
Yep. So
And I killed Hulk.
you got
I'm very happy to have killed Hulk.
you got out. You got Hulk. Hulk caused lots of trouble and did Hulk things.
And then you just ended up right next to the Executioner with full power.
Yep.
Yikes.
Which I'm still fine with that because it took literally your entire team beating on Hulk to put him down.
Oh yeah, Hulk just absolutely wrecked 3 of my people, and then Doctor Strange came in and nuked another 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange
was rough.
came in and finished them off. I probably should have figured out how to use Spider-Man a little bit better, but he didn't do too bad at the end. He put some hurt on Thor,
and he had a good chance of dazing him. Wong, I think Wong did what Wong could do. 2-point character that supports. That's kind of what they do. They don't make a huge impact on the game. And he did his supporting thing. I think the only thing I could have done differently that might have helped out would have been.
I think you trying to go for the middle objective first might have helped you out a lot.
That might have helped if I would have grabbed that with Hulk.
I'm sure that there are people that know how to play these scenarios, and they're like, well, actually, blah, 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 blah. But for us.
The other thing, ignore Thor back there. Let him just like have to come to me like he kind of did, but then just take everybody and just...
Thor is also milking 2 points per round for me.
He is.
He's holding a spider and an extremis.
He is, which is good for you, but if I would have brought Spider-Man this way, you probably would be down one more person at this point, and Spider-Man would be someplace here to...
Spider-Man, one way or another, should have joined the fray sooner. You should have left him off of that extremis and had him coming up.
Yep, I was trying to get a couple points early, which didn't pay off. And I probably shouldn't have had him pick up a civilian, because I have Gamma Launch, which I can't use with an ally that has a civilian.
Yes.
Because what I was going to do, and then I read the card again, I was going to throw Spider-Man over there, so that way he immediately had 2 actions following.
I see.
Which would have progressed the whole thing I was doing with him an extra turn. Or I could have launched him up this way, and that would have helped. I misplayed that a little bit because I didn't fully read my card.
This is your first time using the defenders.
Yep.
So
I
think it's perfectly reasonable. You like them?
I like
Did you
them.
enjoy this game?
I enjoyed this game. This game was fun. Like I said, Hulk got the smash, which is my
got to
favorite thing.
smash. Oh my gosh,
Hulk
smashed
went in and smashed a bunch of stuff. He did really Hulk-like things. I like Doctor Strange too. That Bands of Sidorak, even though I didn't get it to activate, just it automatically staggering.
You should look into the second Doctor Strange figure.
He's not a defender though.
He's not a defender?
He's not a defender.
But he gives you the sorcerer.
mystic.
He gives you the mystic
I know, but
affiliation.
I like themey stuff.
Who else is in defenders? Is what, Daredevil?
Is Daredevil? I don't know. Luke Cage, Iron Fist. I have both of them.
Definitely go find those.
I think Ghost Rider is too. And I know Ghost. I'm pretty sure.
I get Midnight Suns and Defenders
Well, I
mixed
think
up.
he's in both of them.
Yeah.
Because Ghost Rider, I'm pretty sure. But I know for sure Luke Cage. And Luke Cage is a 3-pointer. So he's one of those.
cost.
He's one of those nice lower cost ones, and he can throw some stuff himself. So he could help clear out some terrain and throw some stuff. I don't really know what Iron Fist does yet. I haven't looked at his card too much. But there's like 4 or 5 other defenders too. There's a decent amount of them.
Yeah.
So I like them so far.
Of your 4-character roster, who is your MVP today?
Hulk.
Hulk.
But Strange did really well also. And like I said, Wong did his thing. He healed some. He came up here and secured this right away. He hung around to help Strange out. He threw some extra power on him. Spider-Man, I underused Spider-Man a little bit. That's on me. I should have, especially with his long movement, I should have been pushed with him more.
Okay.
How about you, MVP?
My MVP for this game, I would like to give it to Scourge, but Scourge did exactly what he was supposed to. I'm going to give it to the Enchantress.
I think
she being in the center with Scourge there to deter people from going right on her, I think her getting over to Amor's Kiss Hulk twice and then manipulate him away, I think that helped me out. So I'm going to give it to her.
I'd about to say, because otherwise you would have been 2 points further down, and I'd have been 2 points further up. So last round it would actually been 2 rounds ago. It would have been like
it would have been a tie game.
10 to 12 otherwise, because Hulk wasn't dropping that until you took him out otherwise. So she's really good against Hulk type characters that want to pick up objectives, because you're like, man, it's going to take forever to knock him down. Let me just grab it.
So yeah.
All right. So that's Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Let's react the game.
Okay, re-yak it.
Out of 5 yaks.
Go if you're yakking again.
I give this 5 yaks.
5 yaks?
I give this game 5 yaks.
Because you really like it.
I really like this.
Cinematic
I think I
feel.
gave it 4 last time, but I think that's because I was thinking too much on like the metagame and the community and all the other things. Just sitting down, playing a skirmish game, It's supposed to last 6 rounds. We finished this in 4 really fast.
4 fast rounds. The initial rounds don't take a lot of time, which sometimes moving lots of things. Now, granted, we're playing pretty model light games, but even adding 2 characters per side wouldn't make it too much more.
Yeah. So it scratches off. It's an excellent fast skirmish game. Excellent game to hobby with. I love painting these figures. I keep forgetting how much I love painting these figures until I sit down and paint another model. And I love the IP. I love Marvel. I love the superheroes. I grew up with Marvel and all that stuff. And even now with the MCU going through, it's just reignited my passion for it. So this is an easy 5 yaks, I think.
I give it a 4. I don't know what I gave it before, but it wasn't a 4.
I think it was a 2.
It was lower. And I know I was like, I'm salty, and I know this is probably some of that salt washing off on it. But now that I've played a few games, I found characters that I like. A 4. It's not my favorite game, but I enjoy it.
Okay.
And I think it's fun to play some of the characters. And the characters, when you start playing with them, do a lot of their in-character stuff with their powers and everything.
They feel like they're characters. You had Doctor Strange casting spells, locking people down.
Yep.
Doing that. You had this Hulk just literally going up and absolutely wrecking people.
I imagined Spider-Man the entire time making quippy remarks and taking his time to do stuff.
Shooting webs and whipping it off.
Thinking that he's just street level power because all he does is street level stuff, but really he's more than street level power because it's Spider-Man.
You don't want to be by Loki because he's going to use his magic to make you pay more, or he's going to disappear and reappear somewhere else.
Hulk's first move was beating on Loki. Fantastic.
That was what we call in this game a cinematic moment.
I had to do that. With them being right there, I'm like, it's not a bad move. If I was stopped and thought, it might not have been the best move, but it was the most fun move.
I think it was a fantastic move. You dazed
right
Loki,
away.
Round 1, turn 2, something like that. Absolutely. It was a feel-bad moment for me, but something I should have been wary of.
But yeah. So yeah, I feel much better about this game, and I like it a lot more than...
Do you want to revisit this game?
I do. I want to
All right.
revisit it because I want to paint up some more guys. I want to try switching the team around a little bit. I might not run Spider-Man again. I'll be honest. I'm probably, if I run a team that Hulk thematically fits on, I'm probably always going to run Hulk because I just have fun with him. He makes the game fun for me even if I lose because he goes in there and does his thing.
That's fair. I've got a few more Asgardians I need to paint up, and then once I get my fill of them, I'll just switch to a new affiliation.
I'm about to say. So next time we play, I'm probably going to stick with Defenders because that's what slowed us down the most is reading things. I had looked over these cards, but until you play with them, you're kind of like, you don't retain a bunch of it always. So I'll probably run Hulk. I'll probably take out Doctor Strange, even though I really liked him, just so I can try Hulk and maybe 4 guys. So run like the Iron Fist, the Luke Cage, some of those smaller street level guys, and Hulk.
So if you've been interested in this game, this is going to be available at any of your local game shops. It's very popular right now, so it's very likely that you're going to be able to find someone in your local community or online that's going to be willing to teach you the game if you don't want to learn on your own. There are many places that have regular meetups. If you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, we have regular meetups at the Guardtower. I believe on Thursday nights currently.
Thursday nights at Guardtower West, which is currently on Traby Road in Columbus. It will be moving soon to its new location, which is going to be much bigger and have a lot more space.
Yep. And it's a very active community there. So if you're looking to get involved, really, I'd say dive in. This is one of the good entry point games that's going to stick with you for a long time.
And since it is popular, tied to a popular IP, has a good solid player base, it's going to be around for a while too. It's also one of, I would say, Atomic Mass's games. Even with Shatterpoint coming out, it's going to be their top 2 games.
They keep on releasing content, and they keep on updating it and balancing it. So excellent game. It's alive, it's thriving, and it plays excellently. So I'd recommend diving in with this game. We'll add it to the recommended dive off points.
All right. I think that's it for this week. Next week, you remember what we're playing next week, Tony?
I don't remember what we're playing next week.
I believe, and the reason I believe this is because since we had to push things back a week, I saw we had the advertisement for Warcry out this week when it's meant for next week. So I believe we're revisiting the Warcry campaign. Am I correct?
It's hard to look up right now. So we'll make the
I know
decision.
I know it's one of two things.
It's either Gaslands?
It's either Gaslands or revisiting the Warcry campaign.
We'll make this official right now. We're revisiting Warcry because we want to try and get a guest on for Gaslands.
Okay, yep. So we're going to revisit the Warcry campaign, which Tony is up 1 game on at the moment. It was a pretty close game, and it came down to me calling how I was going to lose at the very beginning, which was my fault. Had nothing to do with dice or anything. It was one of my strategic moves. I was like, this is going to bite me in the butt. Watch.
It's a classic Jolli move of replacing a game objective with a Jolli objective.
It was basically, this guy wants to try doing something crazy, which is why I love Hulk so much.
There we go. All right, but that's it for this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony.
And this is Table Ready.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one.